Alright, everybody, I think I got that fixed. I don't know why I can never seem to start a game off on the correct foot. Oh, hold on here. We're going to edit something here. Let's see. Nope, this is the one we want. You're going to hear me typing for just a minute here. Alright. I apologize for that, everyone. Like I said, I just can't ever seem to start a stream off on the right foot, or a new series anyway. That's the way it started in Azure? Where for some reason I seem to have a desync issue. Maybe it's my Elgato. It is almost 3 years old. Or I need... It's up to date, so it shouldn't be that. So, like I said, I did a couple tests. I unplugged and replugged the stupid thing back in. So, hopefully that fixed it. It did when I did just a couple videos or a couple tries here. My cat pulled my headphones out of where they belong.
Right.
So, I will try this again here, folks. I apologize once again. Not a very good streamer, am I?
Right.
There, let's try this again here. We can go over here. I don't remember how old my Elgato is. Maybe I need to update it. I wouldn't think I do. But I got one more thing I need to do here quick. Well, I suppose we better get headed to school. We don't want to be late.
I shall take my leave here, milady. I pray you find victory here in both your studies and your training.
Is that better? Well, you'll get to it here in just a second.
Thank you, Klaus.
I don't think we might see the... I don't know if we'll see the other person again. They might not get the notification for the updated stream. Tina, is that better? Like I said, I did a couple private streams or unlisted ones, and it was better when I did it. I even loaded a different save to test it.
I'm leaving everything in your hands while Father is away.
All I did was unplug the Elgato and plugged it back in. Welcome back!
Understood, milady.
Tina, this will be your favorite character until we get to Aurelia. And then Aurelia Le Guin will be your favorite character.
Oh, please excuse my rudeness, young sir. It truly is a splendid day, is it not? The start of a new chapter in the lives of so many promising youths. Allow me to express my sincerest congratulations on your admittance into this fine academic institution.
Maybe I need to do more testing before I actually start streaming. I tell Tina multiple times that I am a bad streamer.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Thank you for letting me know, though.
I'm guessing he's a butler? He certainly looks the part.
If you like, they are almost masterpieces. Yes, they are. Tina, if you like Risha, you are for sure gonna like Laura and Aurelia. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Aurelia for a while.
That means the girl with him must have been a noble. She did have a certain dignity about her. I wonder if she's from a famous military family or something.
I do appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, I am not the best streamer in the world to probably be watching play these. There are definitely way better ones out there. I don't really think there's anything else we can do either. I don't think we meet a certain character in here. Maybe she is in here. Oh, we do get little events.
So this is the town chapel. Seems like it's about the same size as the one back home.
Maybe I'll go visit the other stores.
Oh, I guess someone's already here. Hmm?
Sorry. Am I in your way?
Oh, no, not at all.
Good, good. If you'll excuse me then.
That's one tall guy. And judging by his complexion, I don't think he's from Erebonia. But he's wearing a red uniform too. Just like me and that girl.
Just so you know, I do all the fishing. I have to catch everything in the game.
Oh, well. While I'm here, I might as well get in a prayer for the start of the school year before I take off.
And yes, Tina, I know your taste as far as characters go. You, like, instantly picked out Risha as your favorite character. No bookstore for us. I love the house designs in these games. Well, I guess we cannot go anywhere else. This game does have turbo mode. No, we cannot go into the cafe and inn either. So I guess we are unfortunately headed to school. The greatest school ever. Until the third game. Tina, we go from being detectives to students.
Thor's Military Academy. Founded by the legendary Emperor Dreichels himself.
When Rean gets done here... I haven't seen him in a while. But I do have someone that stopped by that actually, he's been actually doing a playthrough of these games. I think he's on 0 and this one.
Thank you for your patience, sir. We've arrived at the academy. Much obliged.
If I had more time, I would probably try to do videos. I just don't, unfortunately.
Please, if you'll allow me to take your luggage.
I didn't get to play those games. I don't know. That's why I don't know about that school. I'm sorry. I didn't get to play them.
That won't be necessary. I prefer to avoid standing out too much.
But, sir...
This isn't open for debate. Take whatever rest you need, then return to Bereahard.
As you wish. I shall be departing then, sir.
You should see the old game that I bought today.
May your time spent in these hallowed halls be all you've hoped for. Please take care of yourself.
Well, I appreciate you stopping by today. One day I'm gonna get to play those games. Look, Tina, they updated the cars, too.
An orbital limousine. And one of Reinford's fanciest models, too. Looks like even Erebonia's upper crust send their children here.
I bought the Lunar Remastered Collection. Oh, Eustace is a dick. He is 100% a dick at the beginning of the game.
Welcome to Thor's Military Academy. Let's see. Yes, you're the last one. That'd make you Rean Schwarzer, right?
Yes, that's me. It's a pleasure to meet you. But how do you know me?
It's a long story. Don't sweat the details right now.
Is that your weapon you've got wrapped up? I'll need to hold on to that for the time being.
Oh, right. It mentioned something about that in the guidebook.
Oh, sorry. One of these days I'm gonna get over this cough too, but... Yeah, I bought the Lunar Remastered Collection. And I believe those games you could have got on the Sega Genesis or the PS1. No, I don't want to hand my bag.
Thanks. We should be able to return it to you before long. You'll hardly even miss it.
The entrance ceremony is going to be held in the auditorium. Just head straight back. You can't miss it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy your first day at Thor's.
We're glad to have you. I hope these next 2 years will be a fruitful time for you.
It's gonna be my first approach. I never got to play those games growing up. So, like, I actually bought Grandia as well and did a playthrough of Grandia too. And, Suikoden 1 and 2, the remaster, I never got to play those either, so I bought that as well. I had a PS1 growing up, I just didn't have a lot of games for it.
I guess those two must be second years? That girl definitely looked younger than me, though. What was that about me being the last? I'm not seriously the very last student to check in, am I? Sounds like it's about time for the ceremony to start, though.
I am one game shy of having the complete Xenosaga collection. I have the first one and the third one.
Well, here's to the start of a great 2 years.
I never got to play Xenogears.
Now, if I may, I'd like to say a few words in closing about this Academy's illustrious history. Thor's Military Academy was founded almost 220 years ago. Its founder, as I'm sure you're all aware, was none other than the great Emperor Dreichels. The very same emperor who ended the War of the Lions and returned prosperity to the Erebonian Empire. 30 years after becoming emperor, in the later years of his life, he opened the doors of this institution.
I did have a friend give me some flack for streaming this game instead of the new ones. He's like, why would you play this game instead of the new ones? And I said, well, my friend who watches if I play the new ones isn't gonna know what's going on if I don't play this one.
It was to be a place where young people like yourselves could learn the art of war.
Or I should say the series.
But with the mechanization of the military, many of our graduates now pursue careers outside the army. Our mission, however, remains the same: to prepare our students to fulfill Emperor Draco's famous mandate.
Oh, before I forget, you don't like Eustace. You'll never guess who Tina hates from the Crossbell series.
Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. Though much has happened these past 2¼ centuries, the world is still the domain of the young.
Yes, Aurelia does need her own game.
Yet still the question remains: what qualities must one possess to become a part of its foundation? I hope this credo will serve as a guide and an inspiration to you during your 2 years at this academy.
I would buy the heck out of that game if Aurelia was the main character, and the collector's edition if they had one.
Go forth, my students. The world awaits the great things you will one day accomplish.
No, she likes Crossbell. There's just one character that she does not like.
The foundation of the world, huh?
No pressure, right?
No kidding. Though, this is Draco's the Lionheart we're talking about. He didn't earn his nickname by taking the easy road. Guess we've got more to worry about than just passing exams, huh?
I guess we do. I'm Elliot Craig. Nice to meet you.
Rean Schwarzer. Hey, looks like we're sporting the same school fashion.
It's a male character.
Yeah, no idea what the red uniform is supposed to mean, though. Most of the other students are wearing green. Well, except for the ones in the white uniforms. Those must be the nobles.
Them dang nobles.
Looks that way. Though...
Something wrong?
Nah, just thinking to myself.
And that brings us to the close of Thor's 215th entrance ceremony. Next, please proceed to the class designated in your guidebook.
I don't know. I never looked into the voice actors.
There, you will go over the school rules as well as your class's curriculum.
I apologize for using the English. I'm sorry.
That is all.
That's what I
Dismissed.
played the game originally in, so that's what I left it as.
The class designated in our guidebook?
No. She was hoping your boy Wazzy was a girl, but it is not Wazzy.
I don't remember seeing anything like that.
Well, there goes the cops by my house.
There wasn't any information on that in mine, either. I just assumed they'd tell us where to go after the ceremony.
All right! Students in red uniforms, if I can have your attention, please.
We have the greatest teacher ever.
By now, you're probably all confused. Where's my class assignment, you're probably thinking. That's perfectly understandable. Your situation is a little more complicated than the other students. But before I explain, I'd like all of you to join me for a special orienteering exercise.
What?
Did you mean an orientation exercise?
Worry not. Everything will be made clear soon enough. Now, right this way, if you would.
I'm not sure how to give you a hint without, like, completely blowing away the answer. It is a member of the SSS.
Looks like we're gonna have to follow her if we want any answers.
What do you think this is all about?
I have no idea, but we're not going to accomplish anything just standing around here. We should go with her.
And she does.
What is this place?
I'm so excited to get through all the games, I'm not gonna lie.
Why is there a building this dilapidated on campus? It looks like it should have been torn down ages ago.
Like you said, these games are masterpieces. I did load a clear,
What does she even want us to do here?
save data, or a clear, data. Yes. Yes, she dislikes our boy Randy. But like I was saying, I did load a clear data, so that way we have max bonding points on the days off.
Is she ever gonna tell us what's going on?
I suppose we'll just have to go inside and see for ourselves what awaits us.
This place looks like some old haunted mansion or something.
Now that you mention it, it kinda does. I think this is everyone I've seen with a red uniform so far. I guess we really are part of the same class then.
I said Randy gets a big redemption arc in CS3.
So, these are our new underclassmen, huh?
Yep. They've got a different set of hoops to jump through than we did, though. I'm just happy all our work's paying off. I'd hate to have put in a year's worth of effort for nothing.
Ain't that the truth? Wait, when did you do any work? You were just slacking off the whole time.
Says the master slacker. Still, looks like Elisa's got some stiff competition. Quite a bevy of beauties they've got there. And I'm looking forward to getting intimately acquainted with each and every one of them.
Easy now.
Oh, you know one of them?
She's as bad as Wazzy.
Wait. No, not these ones too. Stop flirting with every damn girl you lay eyes on. Do you have any idea how many guys at this school have gotten their hearts broken because of your libido? Did you just sneer at me? Oh, you did, didn't you?
Come on now, no fighting, you two.
Oh, come on. He was alright. I don't think I hardly ever had him in my party, though.
Made it. Nice work.
You got our little chickadees all sorted out, I take it?
Yep, they're all bright-eyed and ready to go.
I relied so heavily on Elliot's one craft. throughout the whole game on my first playthrough.
So from here on out, we're gonna have to give it all we've got to support this fledgling class.
Now you sound the part of the student council president.
Guess she's going all in.
Well, they'd be in for a pretty rough time if we didn't help out a little. At least to start with, anyway. Everything's ready over there, right?
You betcha. Just like the instructor asked. Can't help but feel a little sorry for them, though.
Same here. They've got no idea what they're being tossed into.
Bandana Boy is definitely at the top.
The class they've been picked for didn't even exist before this year. Guess all we can do is watch and see what they're made of, right?
I don't think I ever got the nun suit for her.
The name's Sarah Valestine.
Although, never mind, I remember the nun suit.
I'm the instructor in charge of Class 7, which means you get the pleasure of seeing me all year.
Hooray for Instructor Sarah!
Glad to finally meet you.
Wait, Class 7?
Us?
I'm not sure I understand. I wasn't told anything about this at enrollment.
Excuse me, Instructor Sarah? I was under the impression that there were only 5 classes at this academy. And that students were split among them based on their social class and home region.
Right you are, Miss Top Scorer on the Thor's entrance exam. Students in each year are divided into 5 classes, 2 for the nobility and 3 for commoners.
You think we'll get a remake?
And it's been that way for ages, right up through last year. But this year, we decided to shake things up a little.
I'm not gonna lie, I am upset I did not get any of the collector's edition for these games.
What do you...
We now have a 6th class. Fittingly titled, Class 7. And in Class 7, we recognize no distinction between nobles and commoners.
Wait, you just jumped straight from 5 to 7?
You're really putting nobles and commoners in the same class?
This must be some kind of joke. And why is this the first I've heard of it?
Well, here's your boy. Emma does have a nice English voice.
Well, who are you again?
This is your boy. Here, your favorite one.
Machias Regnitz. And with all due respect, Instructor, it's ludicrous to intermix nobles and commoners like this. Must I be forced to spend my next 2 years shoulder to shoulder with those arrogant, stuck-up hedonists?
You do know I'm not the one who made the decision, right? Besides, what's the big deal anyway? You're all kids. Can't you all just get along or something?
Just get along? And how would you propose we do that? And what's your problem?
Oh, nothing much. I just find the irony of your behavior rather humorous.
I'm not gonna lie. This guy's brother, I feel so bad for him.
So? It seems the scion of some noble house has left the comfort of his mansion to grace the unwashed masses with his wisdom.
I did laugh at Machias and this other guy here bickering for most of the portion of the
Lord,
game.
Do share your esteemed name with us so I can give you all the respect you deserve.
Eustace Alberea.
Not that I'd expect the name of an arrogant, stuck-up hedonist to lodge itself in that hard head of yours.
Oh, come on, he played the villain.
He's from one of the 4 great houses.
The son of Duke Alberea, lord of the Kreutzen province in the southeast.
Well, you don't get much more noble than that.
Interesting. I'd heard the rumors.
Do you expect me to be impressed? Your family lineage means nothing to me. I'll never bend my knee to the likes of...
Okay, that's enough. I'm sure a couple of you have a few grievances, but now's not the time. I'll hear your complaints later.
I'm not gonna lie, I really liked Lapis.
Right now, you've got your orienteering exercise, and far be it from me to keep you from our fun little icebreaker.
Hooray for icebreakers!
You mentioned this orienteering exercise earlier. What exactly does that involve?
It's a form of outdoor competition, isn't it? Something like a cross between a map-reading exercise and a scavenger hunt?
Is that why they asked us to hand over our weapons at the gate?
Nothing gets by you, does it? But I don't want to spoil the fun, so let's get started.
He is such a bitter person in the beginning of this game.
What? Oh, crap. What? Ah!
Come on, Fee. No cheating. You're going with them, and that's that. What's the point in having an icebreaker if you don't make a couple of new friends?
Lame.
Sorry, Fee.
Oh, what just happened?
The floor gave out from under us.
I can't believe I fell for such an obvious trap.
Does this mean there's a series of catacombs beneath the school grounds then?
What does that woman think she's playing at?
I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. Hey, Rean, are you... okay?
I guess Rean is more than okay.
Hands where she can see them.
Oh, what happened? Huh?
Well, this is a bit awkward.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Still, I'm just glad you're okay. That's what's really important here, right?
Well, poor Rean. He did nothing wrong.
Wow, it's just not your day, is it?
Well, now that I've hit the bottom, things can only improve. I hope. What is this place anyway?
Hey, you gotta remember, I played all the
We should
games.
check out those tables.
Well, all the Cold Steel games, anyway.
What?
Is this?
I know. They do such a fantastic job with the music.
It's coming from the devices we received with the Academy guidebook.
Seems to be some sort of portable orbment.
No, it has never happened to me.
You are. These handy little devices are a special kind of battle orbment.
Is that Miss Valestine?
So, these devices have built-in communications functionality then?
Wait, don't tell me these things are...
New model battle orbments made through a partnership between the Epstein Foundation and Reinford Company. Newly made 5th generation battle orbments, in fact. They're called Arcus units.
Nope, that has never happened to me.
Arcus.
So these are battle orbments.
The only thing that has ever slapped me is the ground when I flew off my dirt bike.
That means they'll allow us to use arts, right?
And the ground won because it broke some of my bones.
Sure will. Just set a quartz into one of its slots and you can use arts all the livelong day. Which is why I've prepared enough quartz for each and every one of you. The weapons you brought are all here too, each packaged neatly along a little box containing a quartz. Find yours, and try setting the quartz into your Arcus.
I suppose it can't hurt to try.
What is this woman thinking?
Let's see. Mine is that one.
Oh, I see mine over there. Let me just go grab it, okay?
What's this?
That's called a master quartz.
I still feel bad I'm not playing it in Japanese dub for you. I'm
If you slip that
sorry.
into the large slot in the center of your Arcus, you'll be able to use arts. Go on, give it a try.
Like I said, I originally played this one in English, so that's kind of what I stuck with. I'm getting the buttons mixed up. Do we have anything else? We do not. That is unfortunate.
What in the world?
That light means that you've successfully synchronized with your Arcus. Congratulations! Now you can use arts as much as you want. These Arcus units have plenty more nifty features. But I wouldn't want to bombard you with too much info all at once, so we'll cover those another time. Anyway, since you've got your Arcus all set up and ready to go, here's what I want you to do.
I'm not sure how far I'll try to go in this
When you step
stream
through that
either.
door, you'll be in an underground testing area. Basically, it's a dungeon.
I don't know if I'll just get out of the testing area.
It's pretty large and full of twists and turns. I'd almost guarantee you'll get lost at least once.
Some of them don't really say anything when you start casting.
But when you find the exit, you'll be able to return to the first floor of this old schoolhouse. There are monsters wandering around, though, so don't let your guard down, even for a moment. With all that said, let's commence our special orienteering exercise. Your objective is to make your way through this area and back to the surface. Make it back in one piece, and I'll be happy to field any complaints you might have. you make it back safely, I might even give you a kiss. Free of charge. On the cheek, of course.
Oh, Sarah, you tease.
I don't think she's joking.
And just where do you think you're going? Were you planning to wander off on your own without saying anything?
I have no interest in becoming friends with anyone here, and I'm surprised that you, of all people, give a damn what I do. Unless you've suddenly decided you do want to keep company with one of those stuck-up hedonists after all.
I'm not gonna lie, their bickering is kind of funny.
Still, if you're afraid of the monsters, I suppose I could accompany you. After all, what kind of Erebonian noble would I be if I didn't have at least some degree of prowess with a sword? And noblesse oblige dictates that it's my sacred duty to protect powerless commoners such as yourself.
What the hell? Nobody's asking your high excellency to deign to help us. But if that's how you're gonna be, I'll just find my way out of here before you. I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself without some relic of an outdated class system dragging me down.
He's got a lot on his shoulders. You can't be too hard on Machias. I can't wait till we get to, a certain town.
What should we do?
The only thing we can do. We should begin exploring these ruins ourselves.
It's one of my favorites in this game.
I believe it would be prudent to remain in small groups, however.
Yes, she did.
Would the two of you have any objections to accompanying me?
Oh, no, that's fine.
I never really maxed out Milliam's, stuff because I just felt like her and Eustace were meant to be in the games.
It would be a huge help, actually.
And you're welcome to join us as... well... I suppose that's a no. Perhaps we'll run into her along the way, and she can join us then. So, shall we be off? I'm certain you gentlemen will be fine, but do take care.
Okay.
If you'll excuse us, please.
She's still a little mad at her boy, Rean.
Nah, such a hot first impression there, huh?
You can say that again. I'll have to clear things up with her later. Anyway, how do you guys want to do this? Should the three of us stick together too?
Sounds good to me. I'd get pretty anxious wandering around a place like this alone.
No objections here. I'd be happy to accompany you.
We still don't know his name, do we? I did not use Gaius very much.
I don't believe I've introduced myself yet. My name is Gaius Warzel.
I did not use Gaius very much, but I love his weapon. Yes, and we can agree that he just basically ends up with Milliam. I've wrote it off that that's how it happens already.
I just arrived in the Empire, so any help you can offer would be much appreciated.
And nothing will change my mind.
Oh, so you're from abroad. I'd been wondering. My name's Rean Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
I'm Elliot Craig. So, you fight with that?
Of course. Why else would I be carrying it?
It's a spear, but it has that odd cross-shaped head.
It looks kind of awesome.
His weapon is awesome.
Think of it as combining the best parts of a spear and a poleaxe. I was pretty handy with it back home. But speaking of weapons, I have to say, yours looks pretty unique.
Oh, this thing.
Is it a staff? Wait, no. It's an orbment, isn't it?
It's a Teotop weapon.
Both, actually. It's an orbital staff. The tech is pretty recent. This one's still a prototype, more or less. Back during enrollment, they told me I had some aptitude for it, so when it came time to choose, I just sort of ran with it.
Interesting. I've never seen anything like it before.
Tina, this game's a little bit more updated than the last one we played, isn't it?
Can't say I have either.
They're still in development, apparently, so there aren't too many around just yet. But that said, I'm curious about what you've got there, Rean.
Oh, my sword?
We are a poor man's version of Arios.
Yeah, but what kind of sword is it?
I did Sarah my first run and Emma the second run.
It's different from the kinds of swords I thought the people in the Empire used, though.
I almost did the student council president.
It's an eastern style of saber called a tachi. Any way you slice it, though, it's basically a longsword.
Wow, that's one beautiful blade.
I don't know who Elliot really ends with.
The craftsmanship looks exceptional.
They're renowned for the layering of their steel and the sharpness of their edge. Truth be told, though, I'm still a little hesitant to be swinging around something this dangerous.
I am willing to bet Tina wants us to go with Laura.
Seriously? If that's what hesitant looks like, I'll bet confidence will make you unstoppable.
I have a feeling Laura is going to grow on her.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough. Speaking of which, I think we've been standing around long enough. We should really be getting ourselves into trouble.
I think I can manage that. You saw it yourselves. Trouble has a way of dropping in on me. Let's take it slow and steady, though. We need to adapt to each other's fighting styles to really gel as a team.
Got it.
Well, we cannot go out the way we came, unfortunately.
Yikes! A monster!
Huh. Never seen this kind before.
Looks like a flying feline. Careful, everyone.
He definitely has a lot of flaws, and it comes to light through all of the games. No, Rean. I was expecting you to hit it better than that.
Let's go.
Hey, guess what, Tina? We have surprise attacks in this game, too.
Leave it to me. There.
Right.
Why does he not have any arts? Elliot, do you not have your quartz?
Leave it to me.
Right.
Oh god, I better scan stuff while we're down here. I kind of forgot about that.
Here we go.
Leave it to me. There.
Do you guys not have your master quartz equipped? If you do not, I am going to be upset.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Look at us at our sad level 3.
Please tell me there aren't more of those things lurking around here.
I hate to tell you, but I can sense more further in.
Anyway, let's just stay alert.
Oh, you do have yours. Why can you not cast any arts? What is wrong with you? Or does he only have healing? I have to smash all the things, too. We have our first treasure chest. Does it have a chest message?
There seems to be a treasure chest here.
No, I can't check the chest for chest messages. Damn you, game. That was like the best part. I'm gonna go back there and hit X on it anyway. We need to give this to Elliot. I don't remember, are there actually chest messages in this game? I cannot click on the chest again. I don't remember if there are chest messages.
My turn.
Whoops.
All right. There. The wind's behind us.
Oh, I forgot. You actually have to hit it with the correct weapon to get the proper stun. I still like the graphics, but maybe that's because I'm, like, you know, still kind of old school.
Arcus, activate.
Oh, I forgot. He says Arcus activate.
Arcus, activate.
Leave it to me. Yeah.
I forgot they say Arcus activate. My bad.
It's my turn. There.
My turn.
Yeah, I guess I still love the graphics.
Is everybody okay?
I couldn't remember what they said when you asked the question earlier.
I'm starting to lose my sense of direction down here.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not going in circles.
I feel like it's been forever since I've played the game. Now we don't need to worry about the insect monster.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Oh, goodness. I forgot that there was this many of them.
There.
It's my turn.
My turn.
He did not stun any of them either. Oh, he did. He stunned one.
My turn.
Here we go. There.
Yeah, we kind of need Rean on the other side of these things. We don't need him getting attacked by all of them.
My turn.
My turn.
How much do you think they would change the graphics if we got like an updated version of the game? I can't see them changing much. No, Rean, my boy, what are you doing? Rean, you are like getting destroyed out here.
That's that. Let's keep moving.
I know. I know.
Elliot, are you okay?
I was shocked how much they changed just between this one, the second one, and the third
I
one.
don't see any obvious injuries.
I'm okay. I was just so relieved the fight was over. The strength kind of just left my legs. I'm amazed how calm you two are. You don't seem tired or worried or anything.
I guess I'm just used to fighting monsters like these.
You need a hand?
No, I'll be fine. It was just a momentary lapse on my part. I can get up.
I'll have to look up those remakes.
And there we go.
Look out!
Elliot!
What?
No!
What?
Looks like I made it just in time. Thank Adios for that.
Oh, it's you!
You said your name was Machias, right?
That's right. I came to realize that I shouldn't have just stormed off like I did.
Man, his gun takes me back to the Wild Arms days.
That arrogant noble goaded me into losing my composure, acting on impulse. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. I acted foolishly, and I hope you can forgive me for it.
No sweat. Water under the bridge.
Yeah, we all have moments when we say or do things we regret. That's human nature for you. Oh, and thanks for saving me, by the way.
I'm just glad I happened to be passing by. After I'd cooled my head, I decided to retrace my steps, and there you were. Is it just the three of you here?
Yeah, we stood around talking for a while, so the others are probably ahead of us at this point.
I don't think there's any reason to go back any farther. I can't imagine you'll find anyone there.
I see. I don't suppose you'd mind if I came with you, would you? I'm reasonably skilled with a gun, so you might find it useful having me along.
Sure thing. Welcome aboard. The name's Rean Schwarzer.
I'm Elliot Craig. It's nice to meet you.
My name is Guy Warzel. It's a pleasure.
The pleasure's mine, I assure you. My name is Machias Regnitz. Could I ask you what social class you each belong to? I realize how that must sound, considering my recent outburst. But please, don't take it personally. I'm simply curious to know who I'm associating with.
Well, both my parents are commoners.
Likewise, though my homeland has no class system to begin with.
Ah, so you're from abroad then? What about you, Rean?
They did an outstanding job in hers in Reverie.
Well, let's just say I haven't got a drop of noble blood in my veins. So I guess we're all in equal standing here.
Rean, how could you?
Well, now that's a relief. We should probably get moving then. Somewhat concerned about the girls, as you might imagine. I'd feel much better if we were around to help if they wound up in danger.
Yeah, I suppose there's strength in numbers.
All right, let's go.
First, we need to go back and heal.
Leave it to me.
We're gonna use Machias, because he's your favorite. Yeah, I don't know why Machias is... Machias, you slimo. I don't know why his weapon reminds me of the Wild Arms series. None of the two I played, anybody even used a shotgun. Well, one guy did, but it was more like a pistol shotgun. Whoops. Make a quick save here. Yes, and I'm playing on PS5. Everyone says I should be playing on my PC.
What's a place like this even doing on the school grounds?
Yeah, who puts a giant trapdoor in a campus building?
No! How dare they spot me? He does have good crafts. I just never used him. His weapon is at least good for, like hitting multiple enemies as well.
Keep it up, everyone!
Leave it to me.
Here we go.
It's my turn.
Machias, how could your accuracy fail me? Although you are technically using a shotgun.
Take this.
My turn.
So, I guess I have to ask, how much do you like the card game in this game? Because I hate it. I hate Blade with a passion.
Too slow.
Ow.
My turn.
Elliot, you are like my crutch for this game.
It's my turn. Leave it to me. There.
You don't believe in the power of friendship?
My turn.
Is everybody okay?
I did it.
Oh my god, I forgot how much our HP goes up when we level up too.
I did it.
I'm just getting started.
I just can't. I don't like the card game in this one. I like it better in the later games.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn. It's my turn.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I forgot they always don't say Arcus activate either.
Yeah. Go. Leave it to me. There. Leave it to me. Eat that.
My turn.
No, Elliot, how could you? Well, luckily Rean killed it. I like fishing in all the games.
I've got this.
Right. Now's our chance.
I thought Elliot would give us the triple advantage on that.
All right.
I don't know why I bothered trying that either.
It's my turn.
Yeah, I can agree with you on the whole power of friendship thing.
My turn.
My turn. Is everybody okay?
So, does that mean to say you're like a fan of solo leveling? Because he does not really use friendship at all in that anime.
All right, right.
No! You were supposed to turn around. Yes, like that.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
It does.
My turn.
It does thankfully evolve because I hate it in this game.
Right.
All right.
It's my turn. Eat that.
Go.
Right.
I forgot how big of an area. Can we hit everybody with this? We
Keep it up,
can.
everyone.
I abused that craft so much in my first playthrough. I had to have Elliot in my party at all times. There was never not a time Elliot was not in the party. And then they changed it.
My turn.
It's my turn.
They crippled my entire strat.
Leave it to me.
There.
My turn.
Here we go. We'll cut our own path.
I don't remember what that mini game is. You'll have to refresh my memory on that one. I'm for some reason drawing a blank on it.
Go.
We meet again.
Good to see you guys are hanging in there.
I'm glad the four of you are unharmed as well.
Yeah, if you equip Laura with a certain thing, she just obliterates everything.
Well, it seems you've cooled your head a bit at least.
Yes, I've calmed down now.
At any rate, I don't believe I've introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Laura S. Arcade, from the town of Legram.
Oh! You mean Pom Pom Party? I'm not gonna lie, I loved Pom Pom Party.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Huh. Legram.
That's down on the southeastern outskirts of the Empire, isn't it?
Correct. It's an old castle town on the shores of Lake Ebble. We're connected to the rest of the country by train, but other than that, it's a fairly remote region.
I love Laura's hometown.
That name sounds so familiar. Wait, so your father would be...
Yes, my father is Viscount Arcade, Lord of Legram. Do you take issue with that?
No, not at all.
You better not, Machias.
Machias, was it? I can only speak for myself, but I don't feel I've ever done anything to bring shame upon myself in Adios's eyes. And I fully believe the same to be true of my father.
Please, I meant no offense. I'm sorry if I, say, I don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Emma Milstein. Like Laura, I come from a distant region of the Empire. I was only able to attend Thor's thanks to a scholarship, in fact. It's very nice to meet you.
A scholarship? Indeed. Now that you mention it, our instructor did say yours was the top score on the entrance exam. To think I was outdone. By a girl, no less.
Come on.
Must be quite the prodigy.
Machias does get a little better as the game goes on.
Maybe it seems like it now, but really, I'm not. I don't have any training in the martial arts either, so this is the weapon they recommended for me.
Everybody does change as the
cool.
games
You
go
got an
on.
orbital staff too. Yours looks different from mine, though.
So it does. I wonder if it's just cosmetic.
I might play Pom Pom Party off stream. Would you want to sit there and watch me just play Pom Pom Party?
Is something the matter? We're all acquainted now. It's only proper that you introduce yourself.
Yeah, okay. I'm Lisa R. from Ruhr.
Wow, she doesn't tell us her last name. How rude.
It's a pleasure to meet almost all of you.
Elisa.
I don't think he thinks like that anymore.
Ruhr, huh? What's it like living there? There's probably a new technological breakthrough every week.
Him and Eustace kind of get a bromance.
The Reinford Company's based in Ruhr, and they're the largest heavy industry corporation on the continent, aren't they?
I suppose they are.
So, hey. I guess that bow must have been in that case you had with you when we first met.
Everybody said their last name, except for her.
I've never seen one like it. Is there some kind of orbital mechanism built in?
She's hiding something, isn't she? I don't want to say any spoilers, especially for Tina's
That's any
sake.
of your business.
Ouch.
Yeah. Anyone got any ideas on what to do now? We've all run into each other wandering around. How about we stick together?
I think that would be for the best. It's not safe for a group of girls to travel alone. You may require protection.
You needn't to be concerned about that.
There's Laura's weapon.
I beg your pardon?
Laura is literally the best.
I don't mean to boast, but I'm confident my swordsmanship will be more than sufficient to protect us.
I can
For
already
now, I
tell
think it's best
Tina
to remain in separate
is going to
groups.
like Laura.
There are still 2 of us who remain unaccounted for.
That's right. We still haven't run into that silver-haired girl.
In that case, 2 teams means double the chance to find them. 2 teams is double the coverage, and double the chance of crossing paths with our missing companions. How's that sound?
I have no objections. So then, shall we be off?
Oh, come on now.
All right.
We'll see the 4 of you later then.
She really doesn't seem like she's gonna let that go, does she?
Tina is going to like a lot of the characters.
It was clearly an accident. Everyone could see that. But I don't suppose it makes any difference to her. Still, is no one else worried about leaving a group of girls to fend for themselves in a place like this?
Yeah, Machias is kind of still a POS, though, in this game.
There are 4 of us here. Perhaps one of us should go follow them.
No, Machia said it's okay.
I don't think we have anything to worry about as long as Laura's with them. She really wears her skill on her sleeve. I doubt she drags around a sword that big just for show.
It's certainly an enormous blade. I'd call it comically huge if it didn't look so dangerous. But at the end of the day, a lady is a lady.
She's taller and sturdier than I am, though I admit it's still hard to believe anyone could swing that beast of a sword.
I'll bet she can whip it around without breaking a sweat. The Arside School of Swordsmanship serves as a general basis for the techniques used by knights throughout the Empire. And her father, the Viscount, is arguably the strongest swordsman in the country. People call him the Radiant Blade Master. I doubt any of the other students here could even stand their ground against her in combat, much less beat her.
Wow.
Interesting. I didn't know there were still roots of the old knightly styles alive in the Empire.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Rean. A hobby of yours?
I'm a swordsman myself. I guess the lore sort of comes with the territory. At any rate, how about we pick up the search? I'm worried about that silver-haired girl, and we still need to track down Duke Albarea's son, too.
That's true.
I couldn't care less what happens to that pompous ass.
I'm sorry, the way that his English voice actor says pompous ass gets me.
Come on now, that's no way to treat someone you just met.
Looks like the path splits. Which way do you think we should go?
I feel a little wind blowing from the east. I bet the exit's that way.
My turn!
It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
Whoops!
Here we go!
My turn!
I'm not sure who Tina will like the most at the end of this game. I still feel like it's gonna be Laura.
Leave it to me.
There. Right. All right, let's keep moving.
Polygamy for Rean? You know, I bet on PC
A treasure chest!
there is a mod for that. Just like in Baldur's Gate. No treasure chest messages. I'm betting you like Laura the most. Did you see the weapon she had? Rean, you are not a good healer, so I am not going to put that on you.
Now's our chance.
Here we go!
All right. Arcus, activate.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Huh. Yeah.
Ha!
Which one?
That takes care of them.
That sword is as tall as her. Maybe you'll like Sarah the most. No, I highly doubt you'll like Sarah. It's a while before we see Aurelia.
What's wrong?
More monsters?
No, not monsters. It's...
You're pretty sharp.
Oh.
It's the silver-haired girl.
I'm glad to see you're all right.
No, not Aurelia. It's like Aurelia, but with an A.
Though it looks like there was nothing to worry about in the first place.
Nope. I'm small and quick. These things can't lay a finger on me.
It's A-U-R.
Oh yeah, Fee Clausel. That's my name. You're just over halfway through. Keep it up. Later.
Hey, wait!
Are you sure you'll be okay on your own?
I'll be fine. I'm used to this.
Yeah, we have to wait a whole game.
See you at the end.
What just happened?
Wow. She certainly wasn't fibbing about being quick on her feet. Guess we really don't need to worry about her.
Yeah, wait till you see Aurelia's sword.
Yeah, now I'm more convinced than ever that she knows exactly what she's doing. Just over halfway through? Has she already been to the exit and then come back?
Oh, we have a long way to go in our first little dungeon.
Now's our chance. Let's get it. My turn.
It's my turn.
There. My turn.
You know, I would probably put the Steel Maiden up there with her, though.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now. I did it.
You can't deny that the Steel Maiden would probably
Just getting
belong
started.
up there as well.
An A-plus outcome. Eat that! Eat that! Huh. Eat that!
Ah, pick the thing up, man.
Eat that! Now's our chance.
My turn.
Oh, there's only one.
Focus. Activate.
All right.
My turn.
I forgot he, like,
All right, let's keep going.
kills them instantly.
Do you hear that?
Someone's fighting up ahead. Come on.
Rean!
Wait for me.
Incredible.
That was really something.
Judging by that display, I don't think he needs any help from us. I take it that's another school of Imperial swordsmanship?
Right. That's court fencing, an agile style favored by the nobility. And judging by his poise, he's no amateur.
I did destroy her helmet. I did get the achievement for bringing the Steel Maiden to her knees. I did not get the one for Arios.
Did you need something?
Sorry, I was just admiring your swordsmanship.
Oh, now I'm remembering. I don't know how I could forget. Doofily is like one of my top tier.
I'm Rean Schwarzer. I didn't get the chance to introduce myself earlier.
How could you not like Doofily the Swift?
I'm Elliot Craig.
Guys, Warzel. Nice to meet you.
I believe I have already introduced myself, but once again, I'm Eustace Alberea. And I have to say, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm impressed.
What are you talking about?
After all that bluster about finding your way to the exit alone, I wasn't expecting you to actually rely on others for help. I assume you came to your senses shortly after you stormed off, and then wandered back to apologize like a good boy. Truly, the virtue of the common man. Why, a preening noble such as myself would be far too proud to do such a thing.
You know, Eustace kind of eggs Machias on.
What the hell is your problem? You nobles really are all the same. So full of yourselves, it's a wonder you don't pop. And you're not just a garden variety noble either. House Alberea is one of the highest ranking in the country. I'll bet you just love looking down on us less fortunate souls, don't you?
You're one to talk. I don't need a lecture in rank from the son of the Imperial Governor.
Wait, what?
Oh, I thought the name Regnitz sounded familiar.
Karl Regnitz, the first commoner ever to hold the seat of Imperial Governor in Heimdall. The first to rule the capital. And this headstrong young lad just so happens to be a chip off that old block. Pretty rarefied air for a simple commoner, don't you think?
What does that have to do with anything? Yes, my father is the Imperial Governor, but he earned that position through years of hard, honest work. Don't you go lumping him in with you nepotists who get your titles handed to you just for being born.
Perish the thought. No, I mainly just regard your father as a reformist, and a close friend of the Chancellor at that. And as you're vividly aware, his faction is in conflict with the noble faction, led by none other than the four great houses. When you look at it that way, your vitriolic disdain for the nobility suddenly seems rather cheap, wouldn't you say?
You son of a...
Magius, don't do it!
I don't think it matters who we really do here.
I know he's taunting you, but lashing out at him isn't going to solve anything.
I love Duvalie so much.
And Eustace, don't you think that was a little uncalled for?
I wasn't the one who started this.
Let me... Damn it, just let me go already! I'm sorry, okay? Just leave me alone for a while. You guys should just go on ahead with him.
Oh.
I think you went a little too far, Eustace. Being at odds with Machias is one thing, but dragging his father into it is pretty low. You're better than that.
Perhaps I was a bit out of line. It would seem I still have much to learn.
Huh?
You look shocked. Why?
Well, you're the son of Duke Alberea, right? I wasn't expecting the son of a noble to admit he was wrong. Wait, no, that came out wrong. I'm sorry.
There's no need to address me so formally. We may come from different social spheres, but here at this academy, we're supposed to be on equal standing. Or so the idea goes, anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yes.
I mean,
I'm with you all the way there.
It wasn't all Machias. Eustace did kind of egg him on a bit.
Is class really that big a deal here in the Empire?
It is. This country has a long history, and the class system has been one of its central institutions for most of that. So what are you going to do, Eustace? Machias said to go with you, but I don't want to press you into coming along if you don't want to.
I was intending to press on to the exit by myself, but I'd prefer not to mimic the actions of his ilk, so I'll accompany you.
What? I'm just surprised we're worthy of your company. I mean, I'm looking forward to having you on the team.
Let's just go with that.
We should get moving then. Come on.
I'm sorry, Machias.
Right.
All right.
Very well.
Eustace did kind of egg you on a little bit. It wasn't all your fault.
He seems kind of imposing. I don't know how to break the ice.
Man, you really got a strong dislike of Machias. Break all the jars. It's like breaking urns in Path of Exile 2. It just has to be done.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Even when my friend drags all the enemies to me as I'm trying to break the
It's
urns.
My turn.
My turn.
Elliot, I was hoping you actually finished it off.
I'll handle this.
He does look a little taller than Rean, but Rean kind of bends his knees when he's in his
Leave it to me.
stance, too.
There. Together, we're unbeatable.
All right.
He isn't much taller. I believe that is the correct direction to go. Tina, I am sorry that there are no chess messages.
The wind's behind us. Let's go.
Here we go. Arcus, activate.
I'm just gonna do
Very
this.
well.
I don't remember what his arts are. Oh, I forgot he actually has a... He actually has an area attack one.
Arcus, activate.
I don't know why there's no chess messages. I don't remember if there actually is in this game. I thought there was, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I like how the golden sphere in this game is an early game art, and like in the next, or in Crossbell,
My turn.
it's like an end game art.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Huh. There seems to be a treasure chest here.
Yep, see, I can't click on it to get a chess message. I thought there was. I apologize for being mistaken. Oh, we have a save station. Or a rest station, I should say. I could have sworn there were chess messages in this game. And I have once again clicked the wrong button. There's only one Souls game I've played, and it's not really a Souls game. It's a Souls-like, and it was Code Vein.
Hey, are we...
Looks like we are. That definitely seems to be the exit.
No! Don't tell me that! I thought there were chess messages in this
I
game.
can see the sunlight streaming in, so I'm guessing we're finally clear.
Ugh, this was a complete waste of time. Pointless busy work at best.
I've never actually played any Souls games other than Code Vein.
Considering the school's esteemed founder, I was expecting more of a challenge. but nothing here posed even a modest threat.
Did we even fight the same enemies? I feel like I've been stretched to my limits. What was all that business about Class 7 anyway?
Good question. You've got people here from different backgrounds, classes, even cultures.
No!
Is there some sort of secret agenda with this whole Class 7 thing that we just don't know yet?
No, they can't do this to me.
What was that?
There.
The statue?
What the heck is that?
A gargoyle come to life? What sorcery is this?
Are monsters like this common in the Empire?
I don't think so.
Outside of old wives' tales, they aren't.
This thing's cutting off our only route to the surface.
Elden Ring was the one I've really thought about trying because of the open
No
world.
choice. We have to fight it.
Right.
Finally, an opponent worthy of my skill.
Helios, help us.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Keep it up, everyone!
Elliot, please buff us and heal us.
It's my turn.
Take this!
Here we go.
Huh.
I watched 2 games of HLE versus Gen G.
Very well.
I was very disappointed with game 1. Ow!
All right.
My turn.
We need to heal Elliot, like, really fast.
Huh.
Thanks.
What?
My turn. Keep it up, everyone.
What?
Thank you. Please do that more often.
My turn.
Wait, what does it not like? Oh, it's weak to all of them. Yeah, I was very disappointed with HLE in game 1.
I'll handle this.
I forgot to see if you can see what it's resistant to. Oh, there, over there. We'll just do
Arcus,
air strike.
activate.
You're mine!
Right. Arcus, activate.
That would be kind of funny if we could actually petrify this boss. Oh, darn, he's resistant.
Leave it to me.
Oh, he doesn't have S-crafts? I thought we did.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I thought we had S-crafts. Well, that is not okay.
You're mine!
Give it up, everyone!
My turn.
It's been a long time since I've played the game. Please burn it. Oh, never mind.
Go! All right. There.
Right.
Elliot is my crutch for this entire playthrough. As you will see.
My turn.
Go!
All right, let's do this.
Very
Leave
well.
it to me. All right. There.
I'll handle this.
I forgot how good Rean's motivate is, too.
All right.
I'll handle this.
Here we go. All right, let's do this.
Right. Very well.
It's my turn. There.
We do so much more damage. Elliot is broken in this game. That's why I had him in my party at, like, all times.
My turn.
I'm not even gonna lie about the broken thing. See you, Rev. Don't stay up till, like, 1 a.m. like you have been.
That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Well, that should be the end of it.
No, it's down but not out.
Oh. That's one hell of a second wind.
I can appreciate a certain degree of tenacity, but this thing needs to just die.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about the Brave Orders, too.
It's no use. We're too spent to go another round with it.
You do have, like, the links, though, if you land a crit.
I'll have to.
Stand back!
Yeah. Hey! You made it!
You've certainly got some good timing.
Seems like you're all okay, at least.
I'm sorry we took so long.
You're here, and that's what counts.
So, a gargoyle, is it? I didn't expect to find the Dark Ages alive and well down here. It doesn't seem like it'll go down easily.
I forgot how good Brave Orders are, too.
Indeed. It's brushing us off as though we barely even scratched it.
But with this many of us, if we can just find an opening...
Fine. I guess I'll help out.
No, Sarah's not here.
Looks like you started the party without me.
You?
Releasing limiter. Take this! Break shot!
An opening!
Go!
Eat that! Now!
This one's mine! Ah!
Look at that. Laura chopped its head clean off.
We did it!
I think that's the end of it.
At the very least, that creature doesn't seem like he'll be coming back for a rematch anytime soon.
What happened there anyway? Right at the end of the battle.
Now that you mention it, I did feel something wash over me for just a second there.
It was like each of us were engulfed in some faint blue light.
What?
I did notice something as we fought. Perhaps it was just the blur of combat. But I felt like I could see everyone's movements in precise detail.
I don't think it was just your imagination.
Agreed. I have a feeling what we just experienced was...
The biggest selling point of the almighty Arcus? Give this man a prize.
Thank you, instructor.
Looks like friendship and teamwork saved the day once again. I'm so proud of you guys.
Oh man, it's been so long since I've played Vesperia.
Anyway, that about finishes up today's special orienteering exercise. Aw, what's with the long faces? I thought you'd all be happy.
What are we supposed to be happy about?
No, I haven't seen anybody's art style in Daybreak except for the new main characters.
I have so many questions, I'm not even sure where to start.
Oh?
I'll take a stab at it. What exactly is the purpose behind this Class 7?
I mean, we get that it's supposed to be some sort of melting pot that includes a broad cross-section of people.
I think I may have seen Tio's artwork from the game, but I have not seen Fee's.
But why were the 9 of us chosen in particular?
That is a valid question. There's no single monolithic reason why you all made the list. But if I had to name a major contributing factor, it'd be those Arcus orbments you've got there.
How so?
Well, like I explained earlier, the Arcus units are developed jointly by the Epstein Foundation and the Reinford Company. Like any battle orbment, they let you use arts, and these have communication functionality built right in. But their crowning feature is what's known as combat linking. That's the phenomenon you all experienced just now.
So that's what that was.
Seems like a pretty apt term. It did feel like we were all connected somehow.
Precisely. Doesn't take a genius to imagine how much of an advantage a feature like that would be on a real battlefield. An elite unit that can sense each other's movements, acting in perfect sync even in the most chaotic conditions. You can hardly put a price on that. It could bring about a revolution in the way wars are fought.
It does sound rather...
idealistic.
Well, yeah, the technology has its limits. Some have a natural aptitude for it, others just don't. And out of this year's fresh batch of bright-eyed students, the 9 of you turned out to have the highest aptitude. And since aptitude trumps background in Class 7, well, here you are.
I see.
But what gives us this aptitude, though, as compared to our peers? It just seems so random.
What indeed? As promised, if any of you have objections to being in this class, speak now, or forever hold your peace.
Alyssa probably does.
I think that pretty much covers the hows and whys of your situation.
For certain reasons.
But this program isn't cheap to run, so we're not about to force anyone into it if they don't want to be here. You should also be aware that Class 7's curriculum will be tougher than any other class's coursework. Just fair warning. So now you know. And that leaves you all with an important decision to make. Will you stick with Class 7 or not?
I'm out. Rean's out. We're done with the game.
Oh, if you opt out, you'll just be placed in the class you would have been assigned to otherwise. There's no pressure. Nobles will land in Class 1 or 2, commoners in 3, 4, or 5. It's still just the first day, so there's no real catching up you'd have to do. I'm sure you'd fit in just fine.
I'll do it. Whatever Class 7 has to throw at me, I'm game.
I kind of thought Toval and Sarah had a thing going too. Sarah is also into more mature men though too.
Just like that?
So you're the first then. You seem pretty sure about it. Any particular reason?
Not really. I just feel like I've put my family out asking them to send me to this school. So, if it gives me more to show for my time here, I'll take whatever opportunities come my way.
A noble sentiment.
Kitty Cat, what are you doing? I know you want me to go to bed.
Count me in as well.
We're getting close to going to bed here, buddy.
The greater the challenge, the more I can push myself to excel. One can't hone a blade without grit, after all.
Let's make it 3. Considering how far I came to attend this school, it'd be silly to back down before I even started.
Well, looks like we've got the country's strongest freshman on board, and our foreign exchange student, too.
The country's strongest freshman.
Any more takers?
Allow me to take part as well. I was only able to come because of the school's generosity, so I feel it's my duty to help in any way I can.
Sign me up too! I kinda feel like fate brought us here for a reason, you know? And you all seem pretty easy to get along with.
And that's a yes from our 2 Orbital staff testers. Though I feel compelled to remind you, your weapons are still in the prototype stage. So on top of your other work, I'll be expecting reports from both of you.
Of course.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh, poor Elliot.
Let me join too.
Huh?
That's only if the player allows it,
There's a
though.
surprise. I was almost certain your rebellious streak would see you opt out just on general principle.
It does bother me that you've got us using these Arcus units that are still pretty clearly in development. But if I let every little nitpick like that hold me back, I'd never amount to much.
Words to live by right there.
What do you got going on, Kitty Cat?
And that brings us to an even 6. Now, what about you, Fee?
Don't really care either way. You can choose.
Yeah, but you gotta remember who Elliot's dad is.
Not this time. This is one call you're gonna have to make for yourself. That was the deal, remember? You need to take control of your own life.
Yeah, Fee.
Fine, I'm in.
Well, at least you committed. We've got a magnificent 7 now. Which leaves just the 2 of you. I can see you got issues with each other, but that doesn't mean you can't at least try to work together. Why, if you just look past your differences and embrace the joys of youth, I'm sure you'll become the best of friends.
I don't think so.
Like hell we will!
Yeah, what Machias said.
The exploitation of the common people by the aristocracy is a blight on every facet of Erebonian life. Unless something is done about it, this country has no future.
I appreciate your candor, but I don't think you're going to achieve much by lecturing me about it.
Well, at least that makes this simple. I, Eustace Alborea, claim my place as a member of Class 7.
Huh?
Why? You're the son of a duke. Just the thought of being in the same class as commoners should make you sick.
How's she not petite?
I'll thank you not to tell me how I'm supposed to feel.
Like I said, he does change.
As far as the House of Alborea is concerned, there's little difference between other nobles and commoners. Besides, this should at least ensure I won't have fools flitting about every day trying to win my favor. That said, I have little interest in getting drawn into your petty arguments on a daily basis either. I think it would be prudent for us to go our separate ways. I'm certain we can at least agree on this, no?
I don't need some pompous ass who coasts through life on his father's coattails telling me what to do.
Yeah, you tell him, Machias.
I'm in. Come hell or high water. You might have had your successes spoon-fed to you up to now, but no outmoded class system is going to hand you trophies anymore.
We'll see about that.
It's gonna be a long year, isn't it?
They're going to be like this pretty much all year, aren't they?
Sure seems that way. I wouldn't bet on them ever seeing eye to eye.
Oh.
And she's still upset.
The pots shouldn't be too hard on the kettles.
Give a guy a break.
Well, how about that? 9 out of 9. With that, I'd like to congratulate all of you on being the first ever Class 7.
I'm only agreeing with Machias just to mess with you a little bit.
I hope you keep those high spirits all year, because with the workload we've got planned for you, you'll need it.
Kitty Cat, I know you want to go to bed. We're getting close. I promise we are.
Well, I wasn't expecting Class 7 to turn out quite as diverse as this.
Oh, there's our favorite blonde character.
Certainly promises to be an interesting year.
You took the words right out of my mouth. But perhaps this too is the divine providence of the goddess.
Tina, we've actually met the blonde character before.
How do you mean?
Well, seeing them there, I feel they have the potential to be the light we seek. A light that can break through the storm clouds that continue to build over our nation day by day.
Alright, I will let you watch the opening cutscene here. Well, I get up and go give my cat some treats, so he is occupied for like 2 minutes. No, don't spoil it for Tina. She doesn't know that's who that is. There's those big railway cannons. I know, but still, it's kind of like spoiler territory. Imagine if I hit delete save data. Look at all my saves from 2022. We'll continue, and then when we get control of Rean, we'll save again, and that will be it for tonight. It's getting pretty late where I am. I love the town theme to start the game off here, too. The third dormitory. We played Crossbell. She hasn't played any of the games herself, though.
All right.
There's a picture of Rean and his family.
Time to get going.
Oh, Rean!
Morning, Elliot.
Good morning. Are you heading to school now too? How about we walk there together?
Sure. It's getting late though, so we might need to pick up the pace a little.
No problem. I'm guessing everyone else left already, huh?
She did, but she might have missed a few things here and there, too. I'm not really the best at explaining some of the stuff going on either.
I'm not sensing anyone else on this floor, at least. Gaius in particular is probably long gone by now, being the early riser he is.
Oh, okay then. He's not sensing anyone? What does that mean exactly?
Huh.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning! Are you two on your way to school?
Yeah. Come on, Emma. We're going to be late.
They do. They look amazing in that photo.
Hey, wait for me, Elisa. We'll see you in class.
I never would have guessed she'd hold a grudge this long. She knows it was just an accident, right? She has to. Can't believe she'd be so sensitive.
I know he does, I know.
No kidding. She's not even giving me a chance to apologize to her.
He also appears in Sky, if I remember right from one of the playthroughs I watched.
Well, as long as you keep trying, I'm sure she'll understand. Eventually. Class 7's got enough tension as it is, what with our two, prideful warriors at each other's throats. So I think it would be a load off everyone's mind if you and Elisa could make up at least.
I'll certainly do what I can, whatever that may be.
I thought we were gonna get control of Rean on the way there. Dang it!
These past 2 weeks have really flown by, haven't they? It's funny, I went into this thinking combat practice would be the toughest part of the curriculum. Never would have guessed the academic side of things might give it a run for its money.
Well, strong in body and mind is pretty firmly embedded into Imperial culture.
She's just holding a grudge.
I do get what you mean, though. I figured I'd be able to coast through the year, but I've had to very quickly reevaluate that.
You too, huh? I wish I were as smart as Machias or Emma. They don't seem to be having any problems at all.
Hold on just a second here.
But then, Emma got the top score on the entrance exam, and I'll bet you anything Machias wasn't far behind.
I know. That's part of the story,
I'm sure.
though.
Eustace and Elisa are apparently doing really well, too.
Honestly, I get attached to all the towns. A few of them, the town, like, the music for them, too.
As are Laura and Gaius.
Really? Guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up then. Though I really do hope they don't mind.
Huh? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, sorry. You got me thinking about Eustace and Laura. I've been talking to them the same way I talk to everybody else, but they're both nobles, right? And Eustace's family rules over the whole eastern side of the Empire, so it kind of feels like I should address them more formally.
Well, they both said it was okay, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Though you probably shouldn't go picking fights with Eustace every chance you get, like a certain someone else.
Oh, I don't plan on it. I'd hoped they'd get along a bit better over time, but if anything, things seem to be spiraling downhill fast on that end.
It's a while before anything like
when
that
the two
happens.
of them are in the same room, there's just this constant tension in the air.
It's not all Machias either. Eustace seems to enjoy provoking him at every opportunity.
Yeah, he does.
I can't even imagine what it would take to make them see eye to eye at this point.
Yeah, I wish there was something we could do to help them get along.
I do feel like it's going to be a little while before we get to control Rean
That's where
again.
we'd be if we weren't in Class 7. Dormitory number 2, for all the common folk like us.
Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'm still kind of shocked that Class 7 gets to have its own dormitory. Though, to be fair, I think that building was abandoned till this year. Seems like they renovated it just for us.
Well, they did a good job. It's got a nice feel to it. I just wish it were a little closer to the academy.
Hey, you're in our way. Step aside at once.
This guy is a pompous ass.
Class 7, I see.
Arrogant voice is about right for this guy.
Is something the matter?
Oh my god. I was trying to remember that the other day. All I remember is snow.
You're just a ragtag bunch of nobodies, aren't you?
I thought it started with a Y, like Ymir.
Come on, we're leaving.
Like Y-M-I-R?
Yes, Patrick! A word of advice. You might be part of a special class, but that doesn't change who you are. Never forget your place.
You guys are kind of dicks.
So they're from one of the upper classes. This is why I hate talking to them.
Unfortunately, that attitude is all too common among the nobles. Thank goodness Laura and Eustace aren't like that.
You're welcome. I wasn't sure if it was Ymir. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. That's the infamous dormitory number 1, where all the nobility lives. It's supposed to be super fancy inside, with maids and butlers and everything.
Wow, really?
We're gonna be late for class.
Guess that's our cue to pick up the pace.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, hey, have you picked out a club to join yet? Doesn't sound like you have to or anything, but it's probably a good way to meet people.
No, I'm still looking. It's hard to decide on one.
It's kind of nice how a lot of the characters change.
Stand, bow. Be seated.
Like, pretty much everybody you meet in this game changes.
As I'm sure you're all well aware, the Erebonian Empire was driven to the brink of collapse roughly 250 years ago. This was brought about by the conflict we know as the War of the Lions. A civil war lasting several years, staged over the throne of the late emperor by the most powerful of his potential successors. But of course, I'm not here to tell you that. If I were, I think even young children would be able to pass this course.
My cat is becoming an annoyance because he wants me to go to bed.
Rather, I'd like to discuss the effects this had on the Empire as members of the aristocracy were drawn into the war.
He's getting close to the biting my arm point.
Many hired mercenaries turned to looting and pillaging, and a similar trend could even be seen among some of the knights. The land was left utterly devastated, and morale was at an all-time low.
Do we get to see him without his glasses?
But then, lo and behold, into this nightmare stepped a man willing to take a stand against this bloody war of succession. He was a wandering prince who began to rally forces from the outskirts of the empire, and would go on to make quite a name for himself. And that name, of course, was Dreikels Rhysei Arnor. He would later become known as Dreikels the Lionheart, the 73rd Emperor of Erebonia, and father of the Renaissance.
I don't mind you talking.
I'm the founder of this very academy.
I want to actually get to a point where we can save the game.
Dreikels' army was
so that way
initially
we can kind of end it there.
But as he traveled across the Empire, winning over the hearts of influential sympathizers, his forces rapidly increased. Now, the place where Emperor Dreikels first began gathering his army was... Rean Schwarzer, would you care to tell the class?
Oh shit, I didn't study. Oh, I got it right. Yes, I got it right. Just like in the Persona games. Guess my way to victory. Oh, she had it written down for us. How nice. By making good decisions, acting appropriately, and completing quests, you will gain AP, otherwise known as academic points. When you've accumulated enough AP, your rank will increase the next time you report a quest. There are 15 ranks ranging from B7 to A0, and every time your rank increases, you will receive a perk from the Academy. No, it's just my cat. When I get to a certain point or stream too long, he gets
Nice work, everyone. You made it through another grueling day of classes.
he kind of gets so he tells me that, hey man, I've had enough. It's time for bed.
In case you've been living under a rock, please don't forget that tomorrow is your first free day.
Woohoo! Free day!
It's not technically a day off, but there are no classes, so it's up to you what to do with your time. Why, you could go shopping in the capital if you wanted to. Or just do what I do and sleep all day. Sleep is so wonderful.
She is. I think she's meant to be the main girl for Rean.
Will the Academy's facilities still be open for our use?
Yes, I'd like to be able to use the free study area in the library myself.
None for you, Machias.
Of course! This school shuts down for no one, so feel free to patronize any and all facilities as you like. A lot of clubs have meets scheduled for these free days as well, so anyone who's joined one should probably check on that.
I see.
I'll be certain to do so.
Also, before you leave, we should go over what's happening next week. On Wednesday, you all have your practical exam.
No!
A practical exam?
What does that entail exactly?
It's part of your combat training. You'll be graded on your performance, so make sure you're well rested and ready for battle by then.
I forgot about
Might
exams.
be a good idea to do some training on your own time too, just to keep from getting rusty.
No, never.
Interesting.
I definitely don't like the sound of that.
I think my PS5 tells me how many hours I have into a game.
And one more thing. After the practical exam is over, I've got another important announcement.
Even if it carries over from my PS4, and it said I have 166 hours into this game.
About a major part of Class 7's curriculum that I haven't mentioned at all yet.
What?
Here it comes.
So, whatever you choose to do on your free day, make it count for something. That concludes today's homeroom. Machias, if you'll do the honors.
Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow.
I forget we get cool after school music too. I never would have guessed the class got Gaius ends up picking. Or the club, I should say. The art club. Yeah, that's kind of exactly what I thought. Oh no, here comes the instructor. These games, like you've said there, these games are a huge commitment, but they are definitely worth it. I mean, Rean didn't really join a club. Sarah is really good at passing the buck. Isn't she like 23, 24? Or is it like 27? I know she's in her 20s. Alright, we finally got control of Rean. I think she mentions her age, but I don't remember. I thought it was like late 20s. I was gonna say I thought it was 27, but I wasn't for sure. But that is actually going to be it for tonight. I do apologize for the desync issue. Hey, look, it says I have 67 hours into the game already, even though we don't. But yeah, that is going to be it for tonight. I apologize again for the desync issue in the beginning. One of these days, I'll not have that issue to start a stream or a new series, I suppose. But hopefully I don't have a water leak on Monday that I have to fix. So then I can stream again on Monday. It's actually a holiday too, so maybe I'll try to stream a little earlier. I'll just have to see what is going on. Yeah, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to catch everybody on Monday, but we'll just have to see what happens. Have a good night, everybody.